listening.
What's it like on the road for a touring band? When you're on the road as a touring band, you're literally on the road. So you might play a show, you might be up on stage for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour, hour and a half, whatever it's going to be, 2 hours if you're really killing on that level. But the amount of time that you're on the road is going to be so much larger than the time that you're rocking on the stage. So being in a touring band, you really got to just be knowing that you're going to be in a vehicle, driving on the highway for hours, babe. It might be 5 hours to the next show, 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours. You might drive through the night. It might be 2 hours away. You know, you might get to a venue early and have to go get something to eat. When you're on the road, you always got to be getting gas. You always got to be finding something to eat. You know, you're going to eat at a lot of gas stations. Just be ready for that. You're going to eat at a lot of Sheets. You're going to eat at a lot of mobile stations. You're going to be eating a lot of sandwiches that have been pre-packaged. Guarantee. If you want to be slick, like Shinobi, when we first got on the road, we were on our slick shit. Like, yo, let's be prepared. Let's really. We have like the koozie, you know what I mean, with all the food in it, and we would get the food and we would make sandwiches. Be like, all right, guys, today we got turkey and we got cheese, and who wants a turkey sandwich? And somebody would make the sandwiches and pass them back, and that's rad. But you know, that's a lot of effort, and you got to keep all the food cold. So chances are you might not live that life. If you do, that's awesome. But mostly you'll be eating at like Waffle Houses and Denny's, you know, these type of places. And it is what it is. That's the road life. If you can get a good meal in, if you could stay at somebody's house, if you could be chilling with some homies, if you could meet up with some homies that know where the good food is at, somebody can make you a home cooked meal. That's such a blessing on the road. If you're on the road for extended periods of time, a month, 2 months, 60 days, if you get 1, 2, 3, 4 home cooked meals, yo, that's a blessing, because what you'll be eating mostly is gonna be things that you are not accustomed to, because you're not at your crib no more. You're not with your fridge. You don't have, you know, those places. Yes, you can go to Whole Foods. Yes, Trader Joe's. I highly recommend Trader Joe's. They got good food, good prices, and they're healthy. Whole Foods, Trader Joe's. You're going to eat at a lot of Walmarts. Walmart is always going to be there for you 24/7. Walmart's going to be there. They're going to have a food section, a supermarket, Target, Super Walmart. You know what I'm saying? Like, being on the road is a lot of energy. Sleeping, finding time to sleep, whether you're in the vehicle, a van or a bus or a car, you know, you gotta wrap up and find a way to sleep while one person's driving, the other person's sleeping, or however many dudes or people you got in the band. One person's driving, one person's riding shotgun. Those are responsibilities. It's hard. You're driving through the night. It's dark outside. Homies is tired. The other thing is being on the road is staying at hotels. You're constantly staying at hotels, so you might get to the place early, check into the hotel. You know what I mean? Hotels usually let you check in around 3 o'clock. So if you get there too early, you can't check in. You just got to hang out. So you don't want to get there too early. And then when you get there, you want to check in, drop all your stuff. And then you're going to have to go to a sound check. You know, you're going to want to go do your sound check. And that's very monotonous. And you're doing it 30, 60 days in a row. Every day you checking into a hotel. Every day you go in a sound check, 5, 6 o'clock. Then you're done. But you can't really go too far, and you're going to eat, or you go back to the hotel and try to chill for a little bit, shower up, you know, change it to your show clothes, eat some food, try to relax, try to get out of the van, like road, car, bus vibe that you've just been zooming on the highway. You can actually chill for a second, maybe watch some shows. I just love just watching like Golden Girls or like Three's Company, different things that just, I don't have to think about like plots and like crazy type of thing. I can just max for a second, chill, take a shower, get into my joints, you know what I mean, and then go back to the venue, go into the green room, set up your green room, have the green room, how you're gonna have it the way you want to set it up, get into your drink mode, get into your smoke mode. You know, every day you got to get into your vibes. You might not be in your vibes. You might have just had a crazy sleep. You didn't sleep a lot, or last night sucked, and somebody got into a fight or the show wasn't good and you got this on your mind. Now you got another night to do it again. So you got to get back in your vibes, whatever that is. You know, have a little drink, smoke a little bit, or be on your straight edge shit and just be on some Zen Buddhist shit, like getting one with the universe. That's cool too. Oh, you always got to be centered too. The other thing about being on the road is that you're with homies. You're with people. It's not just you by yourself unless you're a solo act. And even still, you're going to have people around you. So how are you going to interact with people? This person's having a bad day. You're having a bad day. How do you continue to move forward and create and be having a good time? You know what I mean? So you can go up and play that show. When you get up on that stage, you should be in the right energy. And to do that, you have to make sure the people around you are in the right energy. You got to be in the right energy. Your shit's got to be centered. If your shit is wavy and homie shit is wavy and you on the road and everything's wavy, shows aren't going to be good. You're not going to get that good response. If you don't get that good response, shows aren't good. You start questioning what the fuck you're doing on the road. Why are you on the road? What's your goals? What's your aspirations? You know what I mean? How your music's doing? What is the set like? Every night you playing the same set. You playing a different set. How did that song do yesterday? Was it hot yesterday? Was it good today? What about that bridge? Oh, I think you played it a little bit too loud. Or let's try to bring the dynamics here, the dynamics there. Stage moves. Different things that are going to evolve while you're on the road. Your show is going to tighten and change as you go, and you're going to adjust that. So you're going to be in a headspace where the real world or the world that you left behind it doesn't apply anymore. Now you're just on the road. You got 24 hours of the road. You know what I mean? Always try to hit a lot of thrift stores, do things that were fun. You know, try to see towns. A lot of things that you would go to a town, you would go to a city or a state, and you be there for like 12, 13 hours but not see shit. You never see, like, you know, the fucking cool shit that tourists see. You would never see the shit that everybody's like, yo, you should go see this, because you can't. You just checked in the hotel, you're tired, B. You got to shower, you got to eat, you got to sound check, you got to vibe, you got to make a set list, you got to do this, you got to do that. You got to make sure all your shit is good. And then after the show, you got to lock back, pack your shit up, fucking count your numbers, get your dollars, figure your shit out, say peace to everybody. You know, you're on the road, you with X bands all the time. If you're on a bill and it's the same tour that you're on a tour with 5 bands or 4 bands or 3 bands, every night same dudes, it's cool. But if you're on the road and every night you don't know who you're going to see, it's a whole different vibe. So you always got to be cool with the people you see, because you want to go back to those places. You want to be cool with those bands. Be like, yo, B, next time we come, those are the homies. Those are the people that are going to come support you. You part of their scene. You go to that Augusta, Georgia, and we're from Brooklyn. You got to become homies with Augusta, Georgia, so that Augusta, Georgia knows about you. They know, yo, that's Shinobi, like Brooklyn. Every time they come, those people, they're going to have love, yo. We're going to be smoking blunts. We're going to be fucking, it's going to be rad. So you want to put the positive vibe on every town you're on. Rock your show, pack your shit, say peace to all the homies, and then go back to the fucking hotel. Now it's probably like 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning. Crash out, get X amount of sleep, try to fucking calm down. You might be wasted, you know what I mean? Calm down, try to eat again, B. You're gonna be hungry. You just rock on stage, fucking sweaty and shit. You're gonna be hungry for sure. You wanna try to find a place to eat. You're gonna end up at that fucking Waffle House. You're gonna end up at that Denny's, that 24-hour Denny's, that 24-hour fucking Waffle House. You're gonna be there with the 246 fucking value slam. I fucking guarantee that. So after that, then you might be like 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning even. You get to the hotel. You know that hotel, you got to get out of there X amount of time because you got to get to the next town. So how far is the next town? You got to have that shit planned out. If you got a tour manager, you can afford that. You can have somebody on the road that's just doing that role, whether you paying them or they doing it just on the love. Awesome. If you don't have that, that's one of your bandmates. That's you. That's the fucking guitar player. That's the drummer. That's the bass player. Somebody's going to be in charge of where we going next, guys. Like, how we getting there? How much time do we need to get there? We got to fucking gas up. You hungry? You know we hungry. Always got to be eating and fucking all types of vibes. So get to the hotel. You know you got to check out in the morning. Hopefully you can get your showers in. Check out. Meet downstairs at the van, at the car, at the bus, and be out. You don't want to be late. The thing about going to the next spot is that everybody's relying on being on time. Being on tour, being on time is so fucking important. that it's just as important as if you have a real fucking job, or if you had a job that was a 9 to 5, and if you showed up at 10:05 and you're supposed to be there at 10, people is mad at you. Same shit. Yo, if we waiting to leave and you not there, we mad, B. A majillion fucking times on tour, I won't even name names, but you know who you is. I won't even name names, but people will be late every fucking day. Yo, we going to the next town. Yo, we checking out at 10 a.m. See you motherfuckers down there. 10 a.m. Nah, B. Homies is not there. So that's a vibe, B. And then you gotta smoke your weed, you gotta drink, you know, catch your vibes. All that shit needs to be caught in the energies. You can't overdo shit. You can't be too hungover the next day. You gotta kind of be in a flow. Your shit gotta be greased. You in a gear with all these other people on the road, and all your shit's gotta be greased. Can't nothing get stuck. If it gets stuck, then you're going, you gotta pull. You start getting that pull shit, it's a different vibe. So you have that. And then guess what? Check out a hotel, back on the road, and it's fucking the same shit again, man. It's Groundhog's Day. Every fucking day being on tour is Groundhog's Day. And you know what? It's fucking awesome. This is what we do. This is why we created this. And yes, it's a lot of sacrifice. There's things that are pluses and there's things that are minuses. But this is the life that we have chosen. And so these are some of my tips for any bands, any artists on tour. This is some advice I have for you as being a musician that's been on tour for fucking a decade. This is the things that I've learned how to do shit, and the vibes that you got to do so you could keep on going with the positive energy. Keep making that music, which is the most important thing of everything. Doobiedukesims, always happy to be with you guys. Subscribe to the channel and leave any questions that you want in the comment section below, and I will answer your questions. Brah!